it's Nikki, Door David Mediation. Now, I wanted to talk about the holidays. I know in America you would have had Thanksgiving, you're now coming up to Christmas, but a lot of the advice out there that I was kind of seeing is very much about, it's suck it up. You know, oh yes, this person did this, but suck it up for Christmas, have a great Christmas. I watched one program where they were just saying, oh, you're going to, you've got all these stressful situations with your partner, and you don't want to, should you leave them before or after Christmas? And it was like, oh no, have a great Christmas together. I just thought, actually, to be honest, that's a lie. That means it will pull into, they do talk about January being a very big month for relationship splits, because people wait and they think, oh, I won't do this around Christmas. But it does kind of undermine that whole kind of a festive spirit when it's kind of you waited till after holidays and God see ya. So what was that all about? And also, suck it up. Why would you want to, especially if you've got certain situations, why would you not have it out before Christmas? Because if not, it can be very stressful. It can be very stressful. And the overriding message that I kept hearing was, don't be alone, and pretend, and all of these things, which I think is really unfair, because it's very, as I said, a very stressful situation, and you've got issues with your family, they will tend to come up at times that are stressful and the times that you're together. And certain situations are things that you shouldn't go back to until they've been resolved, because it can be quite, it can also trigger people. These little comments that you have can be triggering and can cause quite a massive effect to the person that is affected. It can lead to very, the lead up can be very anxious. If you suffer from anxiety, that can put you under pressure, and then also to see everything good and not look at everything else. There is that need to be honest, but the overriding was like, just don't be alone, suck it up, because you don't, and family is the most important thing, and family can be the most important thing, but really the most important thing is our own health, whether it's be our mental health, our physical health. It's really important that we are comfortable within ourselves. So saying that you suck it up, don't be alone, do all of these things, I don't think that's the right advice. Now, see, if you're dealing with loss, now whether that be through bereavement or other things, you need some space. There's sometimes it's great, people offer to go round theirs and join in, but sometimes you don't want to. Sometimes you want your own Christmas, and it's okay to be alone. It's okay to be alone and not feel lonely. It's okay to be alone and feel lonely. It's okay to wallow a little bit. It's okay to have space to feel what you actually feel at that time. And I think that's really important, because that is very healing, and that can be part of the grieving process. And sometimes you need to have that space alone, even if it's unhappy. You can do a lot of soul searching, a lot of writing, and also you don't have to force yourself to be happy. You don't have to force yourself to be sociable when sometimes you're not. So I think you can be alone and happy at Christmas, but you can also be alone and unhappy at Christmas. And I think that we need to be very careful if we're saying, actually, the whole narrative out there is, regardless of how you feel, suck it up, and because the worst thing possible is to be alone. And there's lots of activities that you can do and lots of other things. Doesn't mean that you should always do those. Sometimes you do have to feel, and sometimes it's a bit shit. But do celebrate the holidays in the way that works for you. Don't feel that you have to put on a sunny face. Don't think that you have to pretend. And if situations that you worry about a trigger, then you either speak to the people beforehand, or you can take a step back. It is okay to have that breather. It is okay to go, you know what, I'm not happy this Christmas, and I'm not going to pretend to be. To me, it's just much more of a lie. So, whatever you choose to do over the holidays, this holiday, the other holidays coming up, do the right thing for you, your health, be it mental health or physical. Do the right thing for you, and I think that's the most important message I've got for you. And it doesn't matter if later on, lots of people are going to say, why, you've got to come here, and there's a lot more pressure. Do what's right for you.